Am I the eye-hole for uninviting my family to my wedding after they feminized my fiancé? I, 24M, am getting married to my fiancé Jay, 23M. My mother's family is very traditional and religious, and always believed I would be marrying a girl and are having a hard time adjusting. Jay is a model. He oftentimes where he'll model clothes on the more feminine side, and no one has a problem with it. My family have seen some of the photos, and have often joked that Jay is pretty enough to be a girl, which he would just laugh off as some joke. My grandfather has offered to pay for the suits. The deal was he would get an opinion when it came to what our wedding suits would be, since they were paying. Jay and I went on different days. Fast forward, I'm going to go pick up the suits from my aunt's place. Right away, I can tell something's wrong. My suit is fine, but Jay's is white. Jay was adamant saying he wanted a black suit, so I asked my aunt why it was white, but she said Jay chose it. Her eyes darted away as she spoke, and I didn't believe her. Something was definitely off. Jay isn't a large guy, but this suit looked far too small. When I asked Jay about it at home, he brushed it off, looking panicked and saying he'd take care of it. I couldn't help feeling Jay was pressured into choosing white since he's a bit of a people pleaser. I ended up looking up the suit online to see if I could order one in black, and discovered they'd ordered a woman's suit for him. When I confronted Jay, he broke down. My grandfather had told him every wedding needs someone in the bride role, and since he was marrying into our family, it should be him. My aunt had been pressuring Jay to lose weight to fit into the suit, and convinced him their family would only accept him if he wore a white bridal one. My grandaunt had even been buying Jay feminine hair accessories, and suggested he get a new engagement ring. I was furious. Jay hadn't told me because he wanted to keep the peace, which upset me even more. I immediately uninvited them to our wedding. When my mom called demanding to know what happened, she was shocked when I explained. She said it wasn't acceptable, but claimed they were having a hard time adjusting to this new kind of wedding. My cousin said if a suit was such a big deal, Jay should just wear a dress since he's used to wearing girl clothes. I uninvited them too. Jay's family fully supported me. My mom insisted I was overreacting by uninviting everyone who disagreed with me and should let them attend if they apologized to Jay. I was harsh, but didn't think I was wrong. After discussing it, Jay and I decided that if my family apologized, they could attend the ceremony, but not the reception. Jay suggested this compromise, and my mom agreed. We returned both suits, and Jay's grandparents generously offered to pay for any suits we chose ourselves. Everyone except my cousins apologized, though only my aunt seemed somewhat genuine. I thought that would resolve things, but I was wrong. We suddenly received a return on our deposit for our reception venue, with the owners claiming they double booked and could no longer host us, despite their website showing the day was still available. After my mom received numerous texts from her brother, we realized her uncle had somehow convinced the venue owners not to host us because they were upset about being excluded from the reception. Jay and I were frantically searching for a last-minute venue since everything was already booked and invitations sent. Jay even suggested having his friend, a professional boxer, confront my family about the chaos they'd caused. My brother-in-law tried booking the venue in his name as everyone suggested, but discovered it was indeed rebooked. My mom learned her uncle had sent in a higher deposit in his name, claiming he was covering our costs for a higher headcount. He was essentially using the venue to force us to include that side of the family at the reception. Jay was ready to give in since finding a new venue on short notice seemed impossible, but I refused to let my family get away with their behavior. Fortunately, one of our groomsmen offered her small property about 30 minutes from the original site. We spent 2 days transforming it into a wedding venue with a rustic, woodsy vibe that Jay and I actually preferred to our original location. We decided to hold both the ceremony and reception there, with Jay's cousin officiating. I told my mom's family they could come to the reception at the venue they paid for, apologizing for being disrespectful. They were furious when they discovered we'd switched venues for both events and couldn't get our new address. My uncle demanded we refund his deposit, which we refused. After the wedding, Jay and I blocked their numbers, but not before sending them early drafts of wedding photos edited to make it look like I was wearing a dress just to mess with them. We've decided to cut contact completely, as has my mom's side of the family, though my mom is sad about it. I still don't understand why they behave this way, and more creepy behavior has since come to light. Neither of us wants to detail everything my family has done, but I'm comfortable never speaking to them again. Jay, being kinder than me, said he might be open to seeing them at family events in a few years. We've agreed, however, that when we have children, they'll have no contact with these people. Everyone at our wedding left harsh reviews for the original venue. Petty perhaps, but none of us cared. After our wedding, we settled into married life, putting the venue drama behind us. Though some might call our review bombing petty, it felt like justice served.